I remember a time before the cascade dried up. Here in Verda Stello, the 4 nations of plant and bug people flourished and thrived. But the great waterfall that fed the land slowed to a trickle, revealing a vast salt sea and unknown islands. The only guide were the words of the 13 dried carvings. The water will slow to fall, but the tides are turning. Find the infinite lake to replenish the world, and discover the salmon who will grant you a wish of whatever you desire. This marks the beginning of the tide, as many green folk hauled onto ships to find the infinite lake, and maybe riches, adventure, excitement, and purpose along the way. And what exactly is a salmon? Is that a berry? That was 50 years ago, and the tide rushes forward ever still. There are many stories caught on the wind between sails, but why don't we hear just one? Of a butterfly gunman with clipped wings, a ripened and explosive piece of produce, and a witch made out of tea. This is Join the Party, Camp-Paign 3, The Rising Tide.
I'll sing you a song that all green folk know.
Until the water falls home.
That only began 50 years ago.
Until the water falls home.
We seek the deep lake and a wish-granting salmon.
Until the water falls home.
So hoist up the sails and load up the cannons.
Until the water falls home.
A rush on the tide, sail through the cascade, an adventure ships, a ceaseless parade. I dream of roots buried in the deep below, but we can't well sleep till the water falls home.
Last time on Join the Party.
The crew steps up to the divine labyrinth. Carved into the wall of the entrance of this hedge maze is the full rhyme about the keys. A key in the sky, a key for a maze, a key that still hurts, a key with a gaze. As they're surveying the entrance, Troy gestures to an observation tower nearby and is momentarily transported there. Immediately after, Cammy does the same thing but doesn't return. Up in the tower, Cammy sees a terrible creature of seed and root stalking the labyrinth, the Harvester. Starting at the beginning, Umbi, Troy, and Havana step into the maze. They navigate a rickety bridge, all while being stalked by the Harvester. And they're unaware. This is a slice of life story. It's a cutting good time. Let's get the party started. So I wanted to start this episode and have everyone come together just to hang out for a second.
Hi.
That's mean.
I'm circling up.
Hey, and just like really super quick, if each of you can give me one word about how you're feeling at the moment, that would be really great.
Nervous.
Determined.
Fair. How do you spell that for the transcript?
Hunhh. Thank you.
Just to recall, as we are going through the Divine Labyrinth, I want to revisit this move. If you are in a group of more than one person, multiple characters will lead. All you have to do is describe how you go through the labyrinth, and then you roll plus survival, and you get points determining how it's going, which you can then turn those points into finding something valuable or useful, getting some clues about stuff, and you can spend 5 points to find an exit or the grove, which is in the center of the labyrinth.
Yay!
Just to revisit, how many points does Team Trumby?
The Tumby.
Trumby.
Trumvana.
The Tumby.
Trumvana, that's good.
That's very good. We have 4 points.
4
we are
points.
saving up for 5, so we can either exit or find the grove.
This reminds me of when I was a child getting a very, very, very small allowance so my parents could teach me how to deal with money. And I was like, I don't know if I can save up for $10, Mom.
Brandon, I want to remind you that this is not the marshmallow experiment, and you can do whatever you want. You can truly do whatever you want.
Cool.
And whatever choice you make is the choice you make, and whatever consequences come from that choice is because of the choice you make.
So this is the marshmallow experiment.
No, because my thing's real and the marshmallow experiment is fake.
Fair.
And team, hold on, let me just look at this. Cammy, alone and scared.
Excuse me, it's Canonima because
Oh, sorry.
Nani is with Cammy.
Oh, sorry.
Canonima electric whips.
Cammy and Nani versus the world. How many points do you have?
1,
One.
because I haven't gone as many times as the other people.
That's fine. You just had little binoculars looking at your friends.
I was worried about them.
Gathering intel, staying safe. We love it.
Yeah. We love it. It happens.
We're still teammates even though we're separated, Eric.
Mhm.
It's like when they send Duke to Ireland to play a football game for some reason.
It's exactly like that.
The only thing that Amanda's thought about, I guess, for the last 6 weeks is that when we went to Ireland, Notre Dame hosted Duke in like the beginning of the college football
In
season.
August, yeah.
In August, and it's all Amanda's thought about because of the amount of fanfare
We-
promoting this college football
we
game
walk
in the
out of the
in the
airport-
Dublin airport.
In the Dublin airport, I'm like, Eric, welcome to my ancestral home. We'll look up a Notre Dame balloon arch leading to the taxis. I'm like, what?
Wow.
That's incredible.
Wow.
I love that.
It's like we never left.
Yeah. It's your ancestral home of South Bend, Indiana. That's a joke for all the people who care about sports. Congratulations. Thank you so
So
much.
few on this podcast.
And
I
on
know,
this
I know.
podcast, but the listeners, there's at least 4.
Wow.
There's at least
Wow.
4. All right. Hey, Julia.
What's up?
Hey, go lay down. Go take a nap. Go lay down.
Sure, whatever. Bye.
Bye.
Go lay down. Hey, Umbi, last time we checked in, as you're walking through this hedge maze grid, you see a creature standing upright with 2 arms and 2 legs, made up out of roots,
Yep.
with a decaying pumpkin seed head,
Oh.
2 eyes carved into it, heavy boots, and a big scythe
Yeah.
dragging behind him. And you see him for a moment,
Uh-huh.
and then... Did that happen? Was it there? What do you do?
Troy,
Yeah, what's up, ma'am?
I have to ask you something, and I need you to be very serious.
Okay.
Am I so old that I'm finally going senile? Or
Yeah.
is it possible that I just saw a villain made out of roots with a sigh? Well, a potential villain, I don't know. Who's gonna come after us and try to chop us down?
Yeah. I don't think you're there yet, bruv, but I appreciate that you feel vulnerable enough to trust me with that question.
Okay.
I think it's very likely there's someone in this maze but wants to kill us.
Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah.
He had a pumpkin seed head.
Oh, that's cool. You don't often see the seed as the main thing.
Yeah, no, he was really tight, except for the fact that he seems very murderous.
You say he had a scythe with him?
Yeah.
The big hunched over knife?
Yeah, what, for harvesting?
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, well,
It's that knife that slouches towards Bethlehem.
Yeah. good. All right, well, that's kind of scary. Havana, have you seen anything weird? Weird being relative.
Okay. Not more than usual. Not more than what's usually happening.
Is your hobby of prayer helpful here?
My
I don't know why you're laughing.
I'm gonna put aside while we're walking in the divine labyrinth that you just compared my relationship with the divine as something compared to floating paper boats. But I'm gonna move on from that.
You can make boats out of paper? Whoa. I never even thought of it.
You've never considered it that more things could be boat.
No. Oh my God.
Troy, is this your new thing?
I feel myself getting distracted and I really don't want to.
There are a lot of things you can make out of boats. You can paper boat, a
Wooden
wood boat.
boats?
A leaf floating in a barrel is basically a boat.
That would be a boat. And Troy's scream echoes throughout the labyrinth.
Oh no. Will that guy notice us? Oh, shit. Anyway, keep your eyes peeled, guys, all right? And Havana, if there's anything you can do with your best friend, the god, tell us, please, because it seems like someone is here wanting to do us harm.
I can only imagine we'll be protected by the divine as people trying to do things that make sense for our moral compass and doing the right thing as we do it. My voice is involuntarily going up because I feel less and less sure about us being protected.
Havana, come here.
Okay.
I give him a nice little comforting hug. Is that better?
Umbi, are you pure of heart and soul?
Havana, you know that question. You know the answer to that question.
I shouldn't have asked that question.
Umbi, why don't we get out of this area what has the pumpkin seed man?
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, I need everyone to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, boy.
As you look down as the three of you hugging Havana, and your feet are enwebbed with terrible, craggy, barren roots, which you just did not see happen.
Great.
Eric has a nat 20 plus a full D4.
Whoa!
Whoa! Oh, nice. I got a 4. So I got 11 minus 1 for 10 plus 4, 14.
There you go. Havana. We've been doing reps together.
I got a 15.
That's good.
That's
So
pretty good.
14, 15, and minus 25 after my
Yeah, I got you.
full roll.
I got you. Troy, what does this strength saving throw 25 look like?
I think I noticed the roots beginning to creep toward our feet. And Troy, you know when people go from like fully standing to a push-up to fully standing again?
Yeah.
Is that called a burpee? Is that right?
Yes.
Ish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Troy does that like 4 or 5 times, ripping handfuls of roots away from them each time,
Hell yeah.
clapping in between.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Troy, you whip around and you see down the avenue of this hedge maze, this creature. Body standing up, arms, legs, roots, pumpkin seed head, giant scythe. The only thing that's different from when Umbi described it is that now this creature has reached their arm all the way back and is getting ready to fling that scythe right down Main Street.
Can I get a shot off?
If you would like to.
Let's attack.
All right.
So that's a 14 plus 4 and 18 to hit.
That hits.
Excellent. So Troy whips an arrow out of his quiver and fires off a crossbow bolt toward this creature.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe hit him in the hand, knock that.
Yeah, if you want to use some of your grit stuff.
And I'm 100%, Brandon, thank you, going to use a risk die to do a limb shot.
Ooh.
So when I hit them with a ranged weapon attack, I hit their hand, attempting to force it to drop an item of my choice. Target must make a con saving throw.
How convenient. I love that.
Yeah.
That's
So,
helpful.
Eric, make a con saving throw. If you fail, they drop the object.
Okay. I rolled a 5! Jesus Christ!
Yay!
Okay.
All right, so the creature takes 5 points of damage and drops the scythe.
All right.
The object lands at its feet.
Okay. Great and cool. Great and
Yay! I love pissing my husband off.
cool. Incredible. All right, Troy, yeah, you see the creature reaches all the way back, getting ready to throw the scythe towards you. You pin... I think you just straight pin this creature's wriggling root's hand against the side of the labyrinth, and the scythe clatters to the ground.
Well, Troy can attack twice per turn, so he's going to keep going while the going is good and fire one more time.
Okay, do it.
Oh, yeah, that's a 21 to hit.
All right, that
Oh,
hits.
fuck yeah.
God.
Yeah. All right, just one more point of damage.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Rolled a 1, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's more about the show of force, like the sort of like performance of strength, more than the actual damage that matters, Eric.
Oh, exactly, yeah. And I think this one, so I pin one hand, you said to the hedge maze or to the
Yeah,
floor?
to the hedge maze.
Yeah, cool. And then the other one, I think, is going to go just like under his armpit, a little awkward.
No!
weird angle. Oh, yeah.
Incredible. Umbi and Havana are ensnared in the roots, but you have an opportunity. What do you want to do?
I'm going to grab a knife out of my boot and cut him free.
All right, everyone make strength saving throws, and we'll add, and we'll see. Let's all do it together.
Woo!
Troy, do a strength check to help. Umbi and Havana are going to do their own thing.
All right, I got an 11.
I got a 5. I opened up my dice.
Oh,
I
no.
got a 5.
That's a great song, Brandon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you add the D4?
Yeah.
Oh, tough,
With
buddy.
the D4? Oh, boy.
It's tough.
All right, Havana got a 17, so Havana kicks the roots away from ensnaring his feet.
Can I use a teleportation bomb? Or is it just a check?
You can now. You are going to take 8 points of damage as the roots grow thorns and stabs into your feet.
Yeah.
But you can now.
Yeah. That's fair. I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can now.
I am going to reach into my bat belt and pull out a teleportation bomb and slowly roll it just past the roots. Gently.
Boop, 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 boop.
Hell yeah.
Like one of those ASMR TikToks of a soda bottle going down the stairs. Boop, boop, boop.
Exactly. And Nightcrawler my way out of this situation.
Absolutely. You really get a very, very loud poof to move 2 feet for sure.
Yeah. Bamf.
Incredible. Down the avenue, the creature takes their weird, rooty hand, puts it over the arrow that has pinned their hand to the side of the hedge maze. And you see the roots ensnare, like pincer the arrow, and then pop it out
Tough.
while maintaining what you can only imagine is eye contact with the three of you, reaches down to grab the scythe, and then pulls back to get ready to throw it once again. What do you do?
Is there a passage out of here that we could take that would like cut us off from his vision? Or-
You could certainly run away. Absolutely.
I would love to run. I love running.
Let's do it.
You just want to run?
It's your roll, Umbus.
Would it provoke an opportunity attack? Well, how far away is he from us?
Eric said like down the avenue is probably what, like 40, 50 feet, something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
cool.
this sounds like an existential threat in the maze, period, since some
Yeah.
of the things our points have to do with that. So I would love to defeat this creature. Like, I think, Brandon, if you have a bomb that can go on fire will help kill the roots, is my guess.
That's true.
But I'm happy to keep firing. What do you think?
My worry, Amanda, is that this is sort of like, I guess, kind of spoilers, like Mr. X in Resident Evil 2, where he just follows you around and you can't really kill him.
Okay.
But it's like a sort of existential threat in terms of like it keeps you moving.
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's keep moving. That's fine.
Brandon, you're fine on Mr. X spoilers. I think you're good. You're definitely good.
Yeah, no, let's keep going.
A game remade more times than we have campaigns in this podcast. I think you're okay.
Yeah, let's keep moving then, and I'll save my remaining 3 arrows.
Yeah, I think if we run into him again, then we'll make a stand. But
Okay.
I worry that he's like part of the maze. He is the maze because he's the roots, you know?
Yeah, if we need a clue to deal with him, then probably it's not as straightforward as taking him down to 0.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm
Cool.
into it.
All right. Y'all want to book it?
Yeah.
All right.
Gonna grab Havana's hand and run away.
As you sprint down the avenue trying to take a hard left through the labyrinth, you hear as the scythe is slicing through the air towards you. Since you're booking it, I'm going to give you advantage on this, but I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
All right.
As the scythe tears through the air, you hear the straining of the fabric of stalks and cellulose. You hear the air is ripping just as the crops in a field would rip as it is felled by a farmer wielding such a scythe.
Poetic, terrifying. 18.
Poetic, terrifying. Natural 20.
Hey! Umbi's like I haven't run from a knife before.
Yeah, exactly.
Brandon, are
Got
we
it.
rolling well?
I'm rolling hot and cold so far. You're rolling well.
Do you still have evasion?
I do. So when I'm subjected to an area effect that allows me to make a dex saving throw, I take only half damage if I fail and none if I succeed.
With my natural 20, I guess it wouldn't help. I can't flashbang a object that's been thrown.
I think with the nat 20, you flashbang out of the way, so I would honor also that you take 0 damage.
Well, I was trying to see if I could help Troy too, but I don't think it would.
I'm okay. It's Havana I'm worried about.
Well, here's the thing, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Havana rolled a 12.
Uh-oh.
So Havana is going to take
Is this the end of Havana? Does he get chopped in half?
26 points of necrotic damage. As Troy dives out of the way and Umbi flashbangs, so Umbi seems to be maybe 5 feet one way where it seems like maybe he was 5 feet the other way. And then you hear just the slicing through citrus fibers. It's 26 points of damage.
Havana, are you okay?
It's like an anime where the scythe goes through him, and he's like, "Oh, wait, nothing happened," and then he slides in half.
and
he
the slices come apart.
slides.
Yeah.
He slides apart. Yeah, Havana's holding himself together, still conscious. It's looking bad.
Come on, we gotta go, guys. We gotta go. Let's go.
Yeah, Troy's gonna like scoop Havana up and like, run with both halves in his arms.
Just keeping the halves together.
Yeah.
As you turn the corner, you see the creature reach their arm out and call for the scythe as it slices back through the air exactly where it came from. And that, Troy and Umbi, is the harvester.
I don't like him. I mean, I do like him. He's cool, but
What a cool enemy. Yeah.
You've now unlocked something that you can use your points on.
Oh,
Spend 2 points to get a clue on where the harvester is.
Nice. Love to fill in the blanks.
Love to fill. Love to fill.
Love to fill.
Love to fill. I will also tell you that you can also use 1 point to get something useful, which might help you unlock these other blanks.
cool.
Okay?
I like it. Great enemy. Worried for Havana.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, same. Havana has 4 hit points.
Jesus Christ. Doctor, heal thyself. Doctor, heal
Dr.
thyself.
Heal thyself. No kidding. My guts.
I thought that my prayer hobby would help me.
Okay, I understand it sounds bad now. I'm sorry. Do we leave now?
Yeah, get out of here.
Okay.
Julia, you're back. You're back, baby.
What up?
Not much. Just hanging out. They met the harvester.
Oh, good.
And I'll say nothing else.
How did things go, Eric? How did they go?
Hey, Julia, I'm going to turn this back around on you. How do you think things went?
I don't know. It was a long time between when we got kicked out and, oh boy. Did someone try to do something that they probably shouldn't have?
Depends who you think the who is in the situation.
Honestly, it could be either one of them at that point.
It could be it could truly be anything.
Boy.
All right, Cammy. What do you want to do?
I want to continue towards, I'm going to use my little map.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to continue towards where the grove is.
Okay. I'm going to say for this, if you want to go towards the grove, because you have a map, I'm going to say it only takes 4 points for you to get to the grove because you have a map of the final step.
Okay. So I have to use the points to get to the grove. There's no way of me just finding it on my own, rolling well enough.
No. You got to use the points. But I'll give you a special discount bonus, 20% off, because you made a map up high, and you can kind of like, you think maybe when you see something at the end, you'll be able to kind of just like follow your way there. Like you're getting off the highway and like, oh, I can get home from here.
Can I ask a question about my fellow players without like getting any spoilers or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Did they use their points?
If you want to use a point to get something useful,
I only have one.
I'm telling you, if you want to know, I'll tell you for a point.
I'll wait.
All right. So remember, you got to roll survival. Depending on what your roll is, you're going to get some points.
Okay. I rolled a 13 plus 3 for survival for a 16.
16. Hold 1. That's another point for Cammy.
Yay.
Cammy, what does it look like here? What's your stratagem?
I think Cammy is very much someone taught her that when you're in the woods, you try to look for various different nature things. Cammy's relying very heavily on her nature things. And she is checking the way that the hedges are growing against the way that their map looks and being like, okay, as the sun goes this way, I go that way. I know.
Cammy, what about these hedges kind of remind you of this ancient knowledge inside of you?
I think that in open fields, there is that kind of understanding that we come from the plant life that is around us, or there is like an intrinsical connection between plants and green folk. And so Cammy is looking at the roots of these hedges and is looking at the way that I imagine they're manicured, but like the way that they will be growing to kind of determine which way they want to grow, and probably want to grow towards some sort of like water source like the grove.
So would you say, just to paraphrase, because I'm sure you saw this in like a prayer book or on a pillow or something, going with the flow, maybe?
Yeah. That works for water and for plants.
That works for all parts of my life. All right, you got another point here. Cammy, you're up to 2.
Woo.
You want to spend those points?
Let me see what I get with 2 again. My 2 is get a clue to where the harvester is. You know what? I want to use it for something that is valuable and useful.
Cool. Okay. Cammy, what do you, or I guess let me talk to Julia if you're in there.
Yeah, what up?
What would you find useful? What do you need?
I think in terms of useful, I think something that will help with survival or with like nature checks going forward.
Sure.
Like maybe something where I could roll with advantage or something like that. And I think that being able to get as many points as quickly as possible and head towards my goal is the objective for spending 2 points to get something that is valuable and useful.
You just want to go faster?
I just want to get more points because I'm only one person, you know?
I'm only one person. I'm all alone.
I'm one person. I'm all alone.
Cammy, you come to a fork in the labyrinth.
Oh, no.
It splits into 3. There's one in the left, one in the middle, and one in the right.
That's even more options.
All 3 tines of the fork. And here at the crossroads, you hear, "Child, you are moving slower than fat ants at a picnic."
Well, that's because they're, laden down by burdens of their food to feed the rest of the colony.
You are such a bummer, you know that?
I'm the bummer?
Yes.
Excuse me.
You're the bummer.
I think we have different opinions on what a bummer is.
I think that obviously we have different opinions because one of us was properly socialized and the other one of us grew up in open fields. And I'm saying that knowing I'm a terrible witch that curses children.
I was going to say, you lived by yourself in the woods. I don't know if that counts as properly socialized. I have a crew and Nani. I'm doing great.
Sure. Yeah. However you see this. Sitting in front of all 3 of the ways you can go at the fork in this road are these like steam apparitions of Baba Rutabaga, just languidly pushing back in her big rocking chair. It's framed like a camera that's too tight because you see her like lean out of frame and you just don't see her for a little bit. But she's like, oh, there it is. And she has like a big pitcher of iced tea that she's just pouring into her mouth.
Yeah. It's hot out here. Gotta keep cool.
It's hot. I don't have a lot of time, but I guess I shouldn't presume. Are you doing all right?
What a loaded question.
I'm the one who locked, stocked, I'm the one who locked, stock, and barreled it.
I'm doing okay. A bunch of statues told me that I might be evil, and I love that. Like, who are they to decide whether or not I'm evil, you know? I'm worried about my friends, and I want to get to the middle of this grove immediately.
Oh, you're going straight to the grove, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I don't. You see, the one on the left and the right are kind of like looking around, kind of has their head on a swivel as the middle one is talking to you. It'll be like, I don't have a lot of time. I feel like we're being watched, and it's not just by the squash owls, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, like I said, I think like some gods were kind of being really judgy with me earlier, and I didn't love that.
Gods ? Indeed. Well, let's see if I can wrestle something up for you. Hey, Cammy.
Hey.
What piece of a tea set do you think might help you out here?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
Do you want like a sugar bowl? Do you want like a strainer? Do you want like, I don't know, like something like super, super, super extraneous?
Yeah, I feel like a strainer would be kind of interesting. There's also, so a formal tea service, you would have a hot water kettle with a spirit lamp, which is basically like the thing that keeps, we would call it like, like a propane burner for
Sure.
that sort of thing. But in traditional tea services, a spirit lamp was basically like something that produced an open flame and kept your kettle hot and warm while you were serving the tea.
Ooh, I like that. That's cool as hell. Yeah. So the middle Baba Rutabaga says, all right, let's see what I'm gonna move it around. Drinking that thing. I gotta say, hold on. It just continues to guzzle this iced tea, and then you hear like the cracking of wood and just like the pushing of ground out of the way as the Baba Rutabaga on the left is like kind of like pushed out of the way by growing vines.
Wow.
I gotta be quicker than some bee berries going towards a bee pot. Hold on. All right, here we go. And then you see another crack of wood as just like a tree starts to shoot out of the ground in front of the right side and be like, oh, okay, I'm out of time. I'm sure everything's fine and nothing bad is going to happen and we're all fine. It's all good. All right, see you later. Just let myself out here. Okay, goodbye. And in front of you is, I think, a literal spirit lantern. I like this. It's like a bullseye lantern that creates like, it's almost like warm to the touch, and I think it's a dark green to match your leaves.
Wow. I have to learn how to do that. That's pretty neat. Not gonna lie. Then I could just like send Troy and Umbi gifts all the time. Wow. And then Cabby takes it.
Cabby takes it. All right. What I'm going to say this is going to do for you is if you roll above an 18, I'm going to give you 3.
Yay.
Okay?
Yes.
Give you 3. Good trade. Good trade.
Good trade. Good trade.
Good trade. The way you do it as you can like hold up your leaf hand to it. It's like you're toasting your spices.
And do I see that the like steam or smoke wafts in a particular direction?
Of course it does, Julia. Of course it
Amazing.
does. You're extra pungent now.
Aw, I smell delicious.
Incredible. All right, give me one more roll.
All right. Come on, baby. Ooh, it's a 17 plus 3 for a dirty 20.
Well, there you go. You follow your toasty hand through. You're not even looking around. You're just following your nose. A venerable toucan Sam.
Head empty, just vibes.
Just nose and vibes. And I'm gonna give you 3 points.
Woo!
Incredible.
Woo!
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 I love this. You're just like doo 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 boop beep bop boop.
Beep, boop, boop.
Do 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 do.
I'm on an adventure with my best friend Nani. We're gonna find a key. We're gonna find Umbi. We're gonna find Troy. Love it. You sound so good. I can tell you've been practicing.
It's like the twang of her electric whip.
It's the first electric guitar, Eric, in Verda Stello.
Wow. We invented it. We invented slide guitar. ZZ Top, fucking suck it.
Own it.
Get owned. All right, get out of here, you crazy kid.
All right, bye.
Hey, it's Amanda. Sometimes I'm Eric, and I step in to do the mid-roll when Amanda's busy. And that's what it's like, having a partner in life, love, and podcasting. And I hope that you have someone who steps in when you're busy. Welcome to the mid-roll. I'm Eric. I'm not Amanda. Thank you, and welcome to our newest patrons, Chloe and Sable. For just $5 a month, you can know you're making this show possible, and you get an additional bi-weekly podcast from the hosts of Join the Party that's party planning. We are doing something particularly special for this upcoming party planning that we've been teasing called the Conversation Pit, where we answer your questions that you can ask us about anything that you want to know about us, something a little bit more personal about me and Amanda and Julia and Brampton. Plus, you get access to our patron-only Discord, which is always the best place on the internet. Join us today, patreon.com/jointhepartypod. This week on Multitude, you can listen to Spirits, a history and comedy podcast focused on everything folklore, mythology, and the occult, told through the lens of feminism, queerness, and modern adulthood. Folks, listen. If you're listening during the party and you're not listening to Spirits, what are you doing? If you want to know why Amanda and Julia are the way that they are, go listen to that show. That show is everything. It has spooks. It has stories. It has queerness. It has information. It has great guests. I'm on there every once in a while. It's a great show. Start listening to any of the 300 episodes they've put out over the last 7 years. There's so much to enjoy. Dive in at spiritspodcast.com or search for Spirits wherever you download your podcasts. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Man, it's becoming end of the year season. I love it. I actually do love the end of the year. I like it when it gets colder. I like it when I can put my fits on. I know that it gets dark sooner, but maybe it's more like I get to appreciate the time in the sun I have, or also like I feel like I'm a vampire hunter and I'm like pushing through the dark. But you know, if you're not ready for things getting darker sooner and it's making you sadder, maybe therapy can be a bright spot for you with all this change and stress, and as the big holidays with the families are coming up, maybe therapy can be something you can look forward to or make you feel grounded. Now, if you need a place to start therapy, you can give BetterHelp a try. It's online, designed to be convenient, it's flexible, and suited to your schedule. All you do, you fill out a brief questionnaire, you get matched with a therapist, and you can switch therapists whenever you want if you two are not jiving. Find your bright spot this season with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/jointheparty today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/jointheparty. Also, the Bone Witch is there. We are sponsored this week by 20-Sided Store. We have been doing ads for 20-Sided Store for years, and they have grown with us. Do you know how they've grown? They can ship their stuff to your house. We were just there recently, and they have so much cool stuff. There's a physical version of A Quiet Year, which you may have not seen. They have card packs for Fiasco, which like actual scenarios where you usually just get like the stuff from the book, or you got to print it out, and they have cards, which is kind of makes the Fiasco part easier. They have awesome dice. They have lots of zines. So many zines. Amanda loves zines. I'm going to get her some zines. So if you want to check them online, if you want to get shipped there, or if you're in New York, you can go check out their cool retail space at 280 Grand Street in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Just use code PIRATE for 20% off your order online, or mention Join the Party in store. That's everything at 20, the full word, sidedstore.com. And finally, we're sponsored by Rotating Heroes, a comedy actual play podcast. Now, if you don't know what an actual play podcast is, which you probably do, it's like an audio drama, but it's sillier, and they use a game to tell a story. And the reason why it's silly is because this is from Zach Oyama and Jasper William Cartwright. You might have heard of those guys. Listen to them as they attempt daring deeds, epic exploits, and behave like buffoons. Coming up on the podcast, Brennan Lee Mulligan, Jacob Wysocki, Izzy Rowland, Victoria Longwell, Allie Beardsley, Dan Lippert, Rekha Shankar, Garant O'Brien, and many more. You can listen all the way back to Arc 1, kicking off with Emily Axford, Siobhan Thompson, and Mike Trapp. The cast, as you might have noticed, rotates with each arc, and brand new episodes are added to this roster. So if you want the latest news and get to listen to the latest episodes for anyone else, go to the Rotating Heroes Patreon. Sounds great. What a good show. Jasper is going to be the DM. I'm the best DM in podcasting, but he can be the second best DM in podcasting. He can have that title. That's okay with me. And now, back to Join the Party.
Hello,
Hello.
it's me.
What up?
I'm the one.
All right.
How's it going, folks?
You know?
As you're making your way through the labyrinth, I just think there's just like spots of blood orange juice just like
Yeah.
spotting the ground.
Yeah. Havana, can you heal yourself right now?
Havana has stitched himself together with like some just real crude stitches is holding his top half and bottom half together.
This is so metal, man. I'm so proud of you.
I learned it in medical school, but I didn't know how to do it myself.
Is it helpful if I collect the juice, or can you
No.
put it back in?
Don't call it juice.
What is it?
I want to talk about it.
I'm proud of you, man. You're gonna make it through. We're gonna get to Cammy, and they're gonna heal you. Okay?
Why would the planter do this to me? I'm in his house.
I don't know.
This wasn't the planter. This was the harvester.
Yeah,
That's what we could call it.
that's great.
Incredible, Umbi. Good job. Coming up
Umbi
with
makes
the
eye
name.
contact with the camera.
Yeah.
He said the title of the movie.
He said it. He's going to join the party. He said it. Incredible. All right. Whose turn is it?
The Umbus.
Great.
Troy's gone twice. Umbi and Havana have gone once each.
Cool.
So
Great.
up to you, but Havana doesn't seem to be in a good spot.
Yeah, if you can do something else, but if you want to continue through the labyrinth, I need a survival check.
A survival check? Well, I got +0 to that, so let's see how this goes.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
It's a 1.
Oh my god.
Tough.
According to the chart, I get turned around and the GM can make a hard move against you.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds bad.
All right, so no points. No points.
No points.
No points. After sprinting away from the harvester, I think the three of you, especially holding Havana together, you just ran. You just ran wherever. You went one way and another way and another way, and now you're just in the bush, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're all bushed up.
Oh, boy.
As you catch your breath and Havana stitches himself together, you look up and you see that there's something a little bit different about the labyrinth here. There's almost like the hedge has kind of overgrown in one area, kind of like in a corner here. It almost has like an overhang, like it's created kind of a rudimentary shelter.
Oh, that's good. Nothing can go wrong.
A rudimentary shelter here. You also notice, kind of in this corner, the whole entire ground here is strewn with notebooks. Just notebooks everywhere. And it was probably written by the person who is sitting at a desk in the corner of this hedge overhang.
Are they like skeletal? Is it like a dead body?
No, they're not dead. They're writing right now.
Oh.
Actually, they're writing in a notebook right now. You can see from afar. This is a green folk with a regular green folk body. She's wearing a peasant dress and like a big belt with two big kind of like canvas sacks at her hips. And she's writing furiously. You also notice she is a sunflower, and all of her petals are white.
Oh.
Hello. I'm Umbi. This is Troy.
What up?
That's Havana.
We're in bad shape. Are you okay? Did that guy with the knife come after you too?
Oh, the harvester. Oh, you just.
Oh, we got it right, guys.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Oh, that was a personal nickname I came up with for the.
What?
I came up for that.
Oh,
That was
man, synergy.
that was your name too. Oh, that's incredible. I guess it's because of the scythe that creature kind of drags around. That makes sense. I thought it was my personal nickname. Great minds.
Great minds.
Hello.
Hello.
I have to ask, what are you doing here?
Trying to get through the
Well-
labyrinth.
Yeah, we're trying to find the exit, really.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, I guess that's what labyrinths are put together for
Can I
finding,
ask
going in and out of the
What
labyrinth.
you're doing here? You're like staying in it.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm kind of like, I'm watching it. I made this. This was me.
What? The whole thing?
That's true. Yes, I put together the labyrinth. I did it. I
Oh
grew
my
it.
God.
I grew it, and I grew it, and I tended to it, and I put in all the wiggles and the waggles. And if you're turned around, if you found me, I did a good job. But also, I'm sorry. Oops, my bad. I did not mean. Well, I guess I did mean for you to get all wiggled and waggled around.
No, like you did a really good job confusing us.
Oh my god, thank you.
You're welcome. And
Oh my
I
god,
gotta
thank
say,
you.
if my friend here wasn't sort of on the verge of death, I would be like, amazing. Tell me more. I'd be having fun.
Oh yeah, sliced in half. Yeah, classic.
Yeah,
real,
yeah.
the real
No,
harvester
that wasn't
classic.
you. That wasn't you. Is the harvester like possible to beat or?
Yeah.
Did you put the harvester in here?
Well, I didn't, but you know.
Oh,
What's your name? I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's so very nice. Mm-hmm. You know, I do have a personal rule
Oh, if you're okay.
that I
Sherry.
don't usually talk to people who come through the labyrinth. But you two seem pretty good because we both came up with a harvester nickname together.
we did. It was cool.
We did. So I'm Panorama. It's so nice to meet you.
What a good name. Wait, hold on.
Uh-huh.
I think I might know you.
Okay. Maybe.
Can I roll a d10 and see what happens,
Of
Eric?
course you
Do
can.
it!
Of course you can.
Yay!
All right. No whammy.
Uh-huh.
Tough. Almost always whammy.
Oh, so close. I got a 7.
I got a 7.
So nothing.
Okay, well, that's interesting. Here's a funny fact, though. You don't know who Panorama is, but on the winds, I think that it's kind of interesting to know that Panorama was a real green folk, the creator of the Divine Labyrinth. That's pretty cool. It's like meeting Plato or Da Vinci.
Yeah,
Kind of cool.
that's really cool.
Incredibly nice to meet you. I'm not going to ask you for any hints because I feel like that would take the fun out of it for you.
Uh-huh,
You know what I mean?
uh-huh.
So we're going to keep going.
That's good. I'm really going to have to ask, though, that you keep a wide berth around the overhang.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not for sure.
Like, don't come in the overhang. You can't. It's very important that you do not do that. So if you're going to go like around, you're going to have to really take your space away from the overhang
Okay.
All right.
and those things.
It's all good, man. We respect personal space and this here shit.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, it's pretty brave of you that you're not like worried at all.
What?
Should we be?
Oh, you know, cuz of the birds.
What?
Yeah, cuz of the birds.
That's
Why I have to stay under that's why I have to stay under the overhang cuz of the birds.
Taking shelter from some like really murderous creatures. Eat green folk up?
Yeah, the birds. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Are they like guava birds, or are they sun gulls, or are they
Guava
what's
gulls?
another thing? Yeah.
I mean, they're not like backyard birds. I don't think that they. It's just kind of a terrible, murderous, unholy creation of various fruits, vegetables, flowers, and the ability to fly. There's no real good comp for it. But you seem pretty fine. You seem pretty brave. So cool and good. Yeah.
My whole thing is, I don't think of all the ways that things could go bad, and then I hope they don't happen. Nice to meet you. And Troy's going to start walking off in the other direction.
I didn't know you, actually. Sorry. I thought you were someone else.
Okay. I didn't know you either. Watch out for the birds.
It was nice to meet you. Where are the birds?
Cool.
Are they here? Are they there? How do I stop them?
Oh, okay. Well, you can't stop the birds. Oh, they're everywhere.
Oh, they're everywhere.
Yeah, okay.
Is there a way to stop them?
Absolutely not, no.
Is there a way to distract them?
Loud noises, run away, scream, offer up your companion as bait, you know,
Oh,
the usual.
cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Unrelated, can you hold one of these bags for me?
why?
Oh, no reason.
I prefer not to.
Oh, okay. You just seem pretty cool, but I thought you would. But if you don't want to, she takes one of the bags off of her hip and offers it holds it like right at the barrier of the of the overhang.
Can I look inside of the bag?
No. It would just be a favor to me, the person who created the labyrinth. So
I think there might be bird seed in there. No?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Um,
Can you roll something?
well, it was really nice to meet you.
If you want to roll something, you can
Can I roll an investigation check?
to figure out what's in the bag.
Or perception, yeah.
Yeah, let's do investigation.
I got a 6 plus 3 for a 9.
Cool. Good.
Umbi, what do you think's in the bag?
I think birdseed.
Oh, okay.
I thought the same.
I mean, probably.
yeah. Leave that shit behind, bro.
It probably would be like a Home Alone 2 situation with the pigeons,
Uh-huh.
you know?
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm imagining.
Wow. Hey. First of all, spoilers. But-
Do you remember in Home Alone 3 when Mr. X comes around and tries to
when the
break
strikes bust through, and Kevin McAllister's like, ah!
So Umbi's going to say,
Well, it was a pleasure, and hope to see you again sometime.
and he's like slowly backing up one step at a time while he's doing this, while he's saying this.
I'm just really surprised that you met the creator of the Labyrinth and you're not like asking for clues. But okay, I guess you don't want this bag that I'm offering you. That's okay. I mean, just watch out. I mean, just okay, fine.
You know,
It's weird.
no offense.
And I'm still backstepping.
No offense at all, but like someone who makes a labyrinth in order to trap and ensnare people might not always have the most honest or best intentions. I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't say that that's why I created the Labyrinth and why I was told to do it. But I mean, you're the one being weird, not me. I'm just the one avoiding the birds. You're the one out there. I'm the one under the safe overhang. But okay, all right, fine.
Did the planter tell you to build this labyrinth?
Yeah, yes, obviously.
Okay.
And I'm taking even like bigger steps back now.
Oh yeah. So all right. I mean, that's kind of rude that I have to. Yeah, that you're too. I am raising my voice because you're farther away from me now. So
No, I'm still the same distance. What do you mean?
No, you're definitely farther away. So you're the one being really weird just because you didn't want to take my back, but that's fine. Okay. Okay.
Amanda, am I fucking up here? Should we just bail?
No, this is great. Let's bail. Troy already walked away.
Yeah, we're gonna bail then.
Troy walked away 5 minutes ago.
Cool. Okay, bye. Watch out for the birds.
Bye, Will. Bye.
Cool. All right, no points. You're still at 4. It is our good friend Havana's turn. If you want Havana to make a move, I will. Havana is in pain and might have some trouble here.
Can I suggest something?
But yeah, there's like the time. Yeah, there's like an interregnum every time before you make a move. So whatever you want to do.
Tell me, Brandon, if you have any thoughts, but I would love for Havana to like reach out his heart to try to locate Cammy and try to like point us like in terms of how we navigate the maze. I think he should try to rely on his instincts, the planter, his bond with Cammy in the path to try to steer us toward where she is.
Either that or just heal himself.
Yeah.
If you want to try to reach out to the vine, you can. If you want to see if you can heal.
I mean, that,
Doctor
definitely.
Heal thyself.
Yeah.
Whichever you want.
I definitely want him to be as stable as possible. So,
Yeah, I think we should use this move to.
yeah. Use the downtime for him to heal.
Yeah.
And then how do we navigate the maze? I think Havana uses his instincts to try to go near where Cammy is.
Cool. All right. Yeah. What does that look like?
Maybe we just like turn a corner and then like plop down on the ground for a second and just like Umbi breaks out some creams.
You know what? Troy unfurls one wing to act as like a parasol or an umbrella over Havana's head, like shading him.
And blocking us from the birds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're just like,
Havana, take a rest. Heal up.
We need you in fighting trim, bud.
We need you in at least not dying trim.
Yep.
I wasn't anticipating doing this myself. But here we go.
You're very brave, bud.
I'm out of potions, but otherwise I would help you.
Havana holds his hands out and presses it against the incision that
His
sliced him in half. There's like a warm green glow around his hands, and then a warm green glow coming from his eyes. And he looks out kind of into space, talking to almost no one, a high, ethereal voice. He says, "Oh, it seems like there's some sort of error? Huh? What? Okay. I'm getting... Do we know... Am I with the witch walking around the maze?"
Troy's eyes dart between Umbi and Havana.
No, I'm not stalling. I just am trying to think of the way to answer this question. To you?
Umbi has not seen Havana do much of his religious stuff, and so he's like,
Troy, is this like a thing that Havana does?
That's why I called it a prayer hobby, because he does it a lot, and I don't understand it.
Oh, I see.
Well, she's not with us in our party, but I feel like you'd know if I was lying or not. So, yes, she's on the pirate crew that I'm on, and she introduced me to the book.
Good. That's good, Havana.
She was raised on the path, and she was cursed by a bigger witch. Yeah, rolling downhill. Yeah. Okay. I will see what... Yeah, I can see... I know you're Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Can I... Yeah, I'm slight... There's my top half and my bottom half are moving in two different directions. Uh-huh. Okay. And the glow brightens around his hands, and the incision slicing him in half comes together.
Oh, thank the planter.
As Havana regains 7 hit points to 10.
Hey, that's not bad.
Okay. Havana kind of like shakes his head and his eyes are back. So,
What was that?
How'd that go?
good news, bad news.
Okay.
Bad first.
Bad first.
Well, could you like mix them? Could you do half of the bad and half of the good?
No.
Oh, sorry.
All right, bad news first. I was given the divine quest to destroy the witch in the maze.
Oh.
Good news. Planter's real. I met her. She's neat.
Did she specify what witch
Because it definitely could be that sunflower.
or the harvester?
Yeah.
No, it
No?
was pretty obviously our good friend Chamomile Cassis.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you're not going to, like, do that, right?
Why would she want you to do that? She's the planter.
Right, but like in
It
the
wasn't
divine,
Cammy's fault someone cursed her when she was young.
I don't. It's above my pay grade to interrogate the logic here. I can only imagine it's probably bad being in the divine labyrinth with that. So
So what I'm hearing is we have to destroy the divine labyrinth.
That's what I heard.
I don't.
Cool. Make sure Cammy is not in the divine labyrinth anymore.
Maybe yes. It was more. Yeah, it was more along those lines. Remove the witch from the divine
Okay,
labyrinth.
because that's very
But
different,
but I kind of. But I have to. Context clues. That's more what they were looking for.
I don't think you should really. Like add context
Jump
clues.
to the killing.
I wasn't trying.
What I know about the planter book is that you should take it exactly literally and have no interpretation.
Only.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
it seemed. It's not. We don't have any. We don't have any writings explicitly about what the planter says. When the planter says it, I thought I was trying to just like do the thing that I'm supposed to do. We don't have any testimonies from the planter in this religion, so I'm just trying to.
Okay.
Oh, that was the bad news. What was the good?
Yeah, what was the good news?
Planter's real.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and she.
Yeah,
okay,
and,
cool.
you know, big question. The question
It
that
seems
has
like your whole
plagued
middle
green
there
folk.
is more inside than it was outside.
Yeah, and the question has plagued green folk for millennia. Is
Okay, cool. We can unpack like that whole thing later. For now, let's get out of here. Get Cammy. Get out the maze. And burn the maze down. But I'm saying that really quietly, so you don't have to tell that your god about it. Okay?
I mean, it sounds like
Right.
she's keeping watch. Okay, so I'm gonna roll plus survival. That's a 13 plus 3. That's a 16. 1 point.
Yay!
Savannah's like, okay, let's go this way. Walks forward as you are now up to 5 points. Woo!
Can we
Congratulations.
cash him in now or next turn?
You can cash him in next turn. Get out of here.
Cool.
No.
Hey, it's Julia.
I'm back.
Come into your house.
It's me. Now, I took my headphones off and I put them on the other side of the room, but I still could hear. That was a rambunctious little segment, it sounded like.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Who could say?
Maybe.
Who could
Maybe.
say?
Maybe.
There's a lot of shouting, and I didn't love that.
Maybe.
But,
Maybe.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Cammy, you have 3
Hey,
points. What do you want to do?
I do. Let me look at the things that I want to do. Boop, boop. Eric Silver, there's no thing for 3 points, only for the other stuff. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
It's a nat 20.
That's a natural 20.
It's a nat 20.
I love how you're just fucking vibing your way out.
You know?
You just cracked off an ear or like a hair leaf and just boil it on top of your new lantern. Just be like, doot doot doot. This is where I go. Doot 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 boo doot doot doot.
Just gonna go with the flow.
All right, that is 3 points. That brings you up to 6 points.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I'd like to do.
Yeah.
I'd like to use 4 points
Okay.
on a clue on how to defeat the harvester.
A clue on how to defeat the harvester. Interesting.
Vibes. Cammy just following the vibes, following the steam and the smoke until she reaches the destination that is her one true heart's desire.
Here's what you do. You are just vibing your way through the labyrinth.
Make my way downtown, walking fast paces as I'm home.
Boop.
Can I get that? But that's Nani accompanying me. Great.
Yeah, you're just sniffing your way through, and as you're walking through, the labyrinth opens up into something that you know very, very well. It opens up to a plot of land that has been tilled and hoed to get ready for dropping seeds.
Uh-oh. Nani. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay. And Cammy is going to... It looks like it's ready to have seeds planted, but the seeds have not been planted yet, correct?
Correct.
I have a farming question.
Sure.
Now, you would prep different fields in different ways depending on what is being grown.
Mm-hmm.
What does this most closely resemble in terms of like produce that would be prepared?
Well, it's funny you ask that, because this doesn't look like anything that you've seen grown over in open fields.
That's what I thought.
This isn't set up for watermelons or carrots or potatoes or tomatoes. Something else.
Okay. Nervous. Cammy says out loud.
As you are standing here looking at this plot of land, you hear the heavy footfalls of boots coming around the corner. You see that you kind of can enter this in 2 different directions. On the other side of the plot of land, coming from the other side, you hear heavy boots and maybe even the scrape of metal against the ground.
I hide.
Give me a stealth check real quick.
No, that's
Stealth
mean.
check real quick.
Oh, my stealth is not very good though. 12 minus 1 for an 11.
Cammy, you duck behind.
If I spend 4 points to die, I'm going to be very upset.
No, Cammy, you sneak back around the corner, and you are hiding behind a hedge, and you kind of like are Scooby-Doo creeping your eyes out.
Yeah, Nani's below me somehow.
Yeah, and above you, which is impressive.
The whip is below me, her head is above me.
Yeah. And you see the harvester, who walks to the center of this plot of land, lays down their scythe, kicks off their heavy boots, and you see like this extension of roots just roll out. It's almost like they had to stuff the entire bottom half of like a root system into these boots. And the roots grab into the ground and settle.
Okay.
And the harvester is now still with the scythe down on the ground.
Okay, so he has to like rest at times, and that's when we can maybe get the drop on him. Okay, interesting. Good to know. Does it seem like he can sense things, or is he like the equivalent to root system sleeping?
Probably more the latter, I would say. Yeah, as you're looking, once the harvester is settled into the ground, they're not moving. The pumpkin seed head is not moving around. I mean, the eyes or whatever it supposedly is, like you didn't see them move in the first place, but still. But what you do see, though, is so the scythe begins kind of like right at the side of the harvester, but then the scythe starts to move and hover, and then starts making like circles around the harvester.
Okay.
And as it circles around and circles around, it's getting closer
Cammy takes 3 steps back from the entrance.
and closer to where you have snuck away. And this is just my professional advice, but I'd get out of there.
Yeah, I've been doing that. We're gone. Cammy consults the map, turns around, goes another direction.
Back. Nope, that's not where I wanted to go.
Oops, great.
Oops, uh-oh.
I didn't know you can make a scythe in sentry mode, but I kind of like it.
Yeah, there's a switch on it, yeah.
Can I roll again?
Yeah, you can roll again.
All right, cool. Okay, that is a 7 plus 3 for a 10.
Oh, it's a 10. All right, you get 1 more point.
Okay. Now you get to do a hard move on me. I've been rolling so well.
No, you with a 10, you encounter a denizen of the hedges, or you're in a bad place.
Cool. Thank God for that 3 in wisdom, baby.
Yeah. Cammy, as you are hustling away from the harvester's domain.
Cool sentry scythe, yeah.
With the cool sentry scythe.
That'd
you turn
be a sick metal band name, wouldn't it?
The sentry scythe? Yeah.
Yeah.
As you turn a corner, you see that there is an overhang that is growing kind of like in the corner of the hedge maze. It's like grown out and over, so it's like a little bit of a shelter.
Okay.
You also notice all over the ground around this shelter are notebooks that just have tons and tons of writing of it. And you realize that those writing has come from a green folk who you see in there.
Oh.
Who is sitting at a desk underneath the overhang. This is a green folk woman who has a real body and is a real person.
Great.
She's wearing a peasant dress. She has a rope tied around her waist with like 2 bags kind of on either side of her hips.
Cool.
But she is very intently writing in a notebook right now. You also notice that she is a sunflower green folk, and all of her petals are white.
Aww, that's so cute. Cammy goes, Avasti!
Oh, hello! Oh, very nice to meet you. How is it going in the labyrinth?
It's going, I would give it out of 10 a 6.
6, okay.
How about you?
How's
your labyrinth experience?
Good. I mean, I'm a little bit too close to it to be able to properly judge it myself, but I think today I'm feeling I'm lighter. I'm being lighter on myself, so I'd say a 7. Close to yours.
Cool. cool. I'm Cammy. Have you been in here for a long time?
Cammy, hello. It's nice to meet
Hello.
you. I am Panorama. It's nice to meet you.
What a great name.
Thank you. You are giving me such good vibes right now. This is so great. Usually I
try
don't
to
talk.
just have great vibes.
Usually I don't talk to people who are in the labyrinth, but okay, but I will with you. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I grew the labyrinth. I did it.
Whoa. You must be, I mean this in the nicest way, so old.
Yeah. Oh, it's yeah, I guess, yes. But and with the wiggles and so it's like I'm sorry that you're having a 6. I feel like it's my fault.
You know what? It's not. It's more the other people in the labyrinth that I've been having a little bit of a struggle with, besides my friends who are also in here. But like overall, been fun. I was told this was like a museum, but so far haven't only seen like a couple of statues. But like, I don't think that you designed it to be a museum. I think I just misunderstood when someone said it was like a museum.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's a lot. Honestly, there's a lot to take in. There's a lot of things that you just said that I feel like I'm just like ping-ponging and back and forth and all these things. Yeah. Seems. Oh, I mean, well, first of all, I say I can't take all the credit. I was divinely blessed by the planter to give me the plans to put the labyrinth together, and it was just kind of a whole thing. So I can't take a lot of the credit, but so like I'm sorry, but also not my fault.
You know what? The thing as well is people like to think that like, oh, this is like a million doubloon idea, and then think that that's worth all that without actually putting it into practice. So really, I think your value is extremely high and you're underselling yourself.
Oh my God, thank you. I wish I could tell you more about what it was like putting it together. I just cannot. Slipped off out of the old pedal noggin,
It's been a while, I imagine, so,
A little bit. Well, good luck in the labyrinth.
Thanks.
If I could give you some advice, watch out for the birds.
The birds. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you also have a vague idea which way the grove is, or?
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely draw you some. Yeah, do you want me to draw you a
compare it
map?
to my map? And then Gabby pulls out her map that she made from the observation tower.
Yeah, wow. This is like really good for like a child or someone who got kicked in the head by a bush donkey. But this is so good.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't divinely put in my brain or anything. I just kind of like looked down and tried to jot out the best I could.
No, it's wonderful. And I can, I see from kind of like your marks and your corners and your elevation that you dealt with a deep trauma as a child, and that's being reflected in your cartography.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, so I think if I could just give you like two quick tips for for this. One, watch out for the birds. And two, I would love to help you out with the map. Well, I guess one would be watch out for the birds. Two, definitely save yourself, make sure other people get eaten by the birds. And then if you do want me to draw you something, I can work off of this, but I need you to just like put it down on the ground. Because you can't come inside of the overhang of the shelter.
Oh.
Yeah, because of the birds. I say in here so because the birds can't get me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I do a quick Arcana check and or perception check to make sure some birds are not about to fucking murder me?
I would say perception check for that.
It's a 13 plus 3 for a 16.
For a 16, you have not seen any birds since you've been in here.
Have I heard any birds?
No.
Is this person maybe being divinely punished in some way by birds that I cannot see or hear?
Maybe. You don't know for sure with a 16. But you are not sure that there are not birds. You have just not seen or heard birds since you've been in here.
Panorama.
Uh-huh.
I'm a little concerned that if I get too close to you, I also will be burdened by the knowledge of what the birds will do to you. Does that
Well,
make sense?
Interesting. Well, also, I'm concerned that you're going to come into my shelter, and then having two people inside of the shelter will then allow the birds to smell us and then come get me. So that's why you can't come into the shelter. Also, if you do want a map, I need you to hold some. Can you hold this for me? As she takes one of the bags and offers it to you.
What's in it?
You know, stuff.
Okay, you know what?
Uh-huh.
You've done a great job with this labyrinth. I'd love to see more. So I'm going to get going.
Uh-huh.
And I think that you are doing a wonderful job. And if you are cursed to dwell in this labyrinth forever, please let me know and I'll try to end that curse for you.
No, I am not cursed. I'm just like being
Wonderful.
super careful about the birds. Like, you're looking at me like I'm weird, and I think you're being weird for not like understanding how to protect yourself from the birds.
No, I completely understand.
Uh-huh.
I grew up in open fields, so like we know a lot about like birds trying to eat all the seeds and the seedlings and stuff. So I am going to. I don't want to endanger you, and I don't want to endanger myself. So I'm going to keep moving and be concerned about those birds.
Okay, I mean, I could just write. Hold on.
It's okay. You know what? I know I asked for help, but I realized that's an inconvenience, and I don't want to put that on you.
No, I mean, I haven't really seen anyone lately, so I would love to help. Just give me like 2 seconds. She goes into the notebook and she just like pulls out she just rips out a bunch of pieces of paper and is just like scribbling really quickly, just drawing a map for you. Just like if you just hold on for like 5 seconds, I can do this so quickly. I know it's right in my head. So it's in my head. And I just put it down on the paper and I just let me write it and I just do it. And it goes this and this way to the grove and this. And go, okay, and you gotta go around, of course, because that's where the thing is. Yeah, for sure. And here you go. And spread out like amongst 4 pieces of paper is like an incredibly rough drawn map, leading you directly to where the grove is.
Okay.
Panorama then puts it on the ground and like lets the air
Scooches
like
it towards me.
like yeah, and it goes and like blows the pieces of paper outside of the shadow of the overhang. So it's like, yeah, okay, I labeled it 1, 2, 3, 4, put it down in the ground, and then just like you can arrange it and that will be good for you.
Okay, I'm gonna take those.
Yeah.
Panorama, thank
Uh-huh.
you. I really appreciate it.
You are welcome.
I hope you have a wonderful day in the labyrinth and that all your future days are 10 out of 10s.
I'm working on it. I hope that you have a good time. And again, watch out for the birds. And if you have someone with you, make sure you're prepared to push them into the birds if that ever happens.
Okay,
Huh?
interesting strategy, and I will keep that in mind.
Okay. Have a good day in the labyrinth. Also, as you go around, just like, can you just keep a wide berth away from the shelter?
You got
just
it.
away.
Not going to be anywhere near
Okay,
you.
great. That's fine. Wonderful. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good day. I'll see you around.
God, I hope not. And Cammy leaves.
All right, Kevin, how many points do you have?
3. Can I roll one more time before we switch over?
Roll one more time, really quickly.
All right, come on. How does a 16 plus 3 sound for a 19?
Well, that gives you 3 more points, my friend.
I'm gonna use those to go to the grove.
Incredible. Hold on one moment.
Oh, is the squad at the grove?
Julia's not going away.
Squad's at the grove?
Julia's here.
I did it.
It is now Troy, Umbi, and Havana's turn. What would you like to do?
You know what we want to do, baby?
Spend those 5 points.
You want to go to the grove?
Oh, yeah.
I want to
Grove,
spend those points.
Okay.
Give me a vowel. Is that right? Is that a good reference?
Yeah, you're gonna buy a vowel. I love that.
Plinko.
As you walk through the labyrinth, the narrow hallways of the hedge maze open up into a center circle. Inside of that circle is an overgrown thicket of plant life that you cannot look through. In all different types of trees and reeds and bushes, anything green on God's green disc
Ha.
grows here, and it seems nearly impenetrable, except for the one canopy leading to a sun-dappled meadow and big oak trees with plenty of places to lay down in the shade and fall asleep. But standing in front
Oops.
But standing in front of that opening, you see, is a tree stump who says, "If you want to enter the grove, you have to answer my riddles 3."
Oh shit.
I'll sing you a song that all green folk know.
Until